It's Sunday, it's time to get these plants fed and watered. Good afternoon, good evening, good night everybody. Happy Sunday to you all. Sunday the 19th of July 2026, and it's day 154 of the Chilli grow up. The soil is quite dry, as you can see, when they're in the sun. So they've taken all that water in. So today we need to get them some fertilizer because it's been, I think, just shy of a week. So they really do need some, and I think some of them are a little bit affected, not getting them nutrients, like that little zebranje in the blue pot there. Everything else is looking all right, but we'll get them the nutrients they need today. And then as we're giving them the food and water, we can check in a bit closely on each of them and see today's progression. Other than that, hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful weekend and a great Sunday so far. Me and Lucy just enjoying the cooler weather, aren't we? It's still very nice and sunny, but I think it's about 22 degrees at the moment, which is just marvellous. So let's do this. Let's get in to day 154. Happy Sunday, madam. Are you ready for an egg? Enjoy. Oh goodness, what a mess you're making. Alright, so we've got the organic liquid seaweed that smells just wonderful, I can assure you. And I've got my teaspoon, 6 litre watering can. To start off with, it's 1 teaspoon per litre, but now they're starting to flower and fruit, so it needs to be 2 teaspoons per litre. Here's our mystery plant. The mystery seed, who knows what it's going to be. Got a cayenne here. Some nice new flowers. Let's get some water and fertilizer. Looking good. No pods just yet on this cayenne. Here's a Kashmiri Mirch. We have an Armageddon here. Needs a support cane. We'll get that fixed straight away. Looking good though on the Armageddon. And here's a cayenne in the smaller pot. These flowers are just starting to turn, look. No pods just yet, but the flowers are on the turn. So get some food and water in there for them. And hopefully we'll have some cayenne peppers very, very soon. Here's a Scotch Bonnet MOA. I have a Mirch Masala here. Here's a cayenne, lots of flowers, and if you look here, it's got some peppers as well. Some more come in here, look. Lovely. There's copper coil as well. Let's give him some water and fertilizer. Beautiful. Got a large orange tie. No flowers just yet. Give him some water and fertilizer. And hopefully we'll have some water. We'll have some flowers and peppers very soon on the large orange tie. Lovely Scotch Bonnet MOA, branching out nicely. Got flowers in the middle. Looking great. Let's get some water and fertilizer. Beautiful. Scotch Bonnet MOA. Got a cayenne with lots of flowers. Can't see any peppers just yet, but she'll be turning soon. Some water and fertilizer there for the cayenne. Got a Tabasco here, looking great. No flowers or anything yet, but a few little buds starting to show. So let's give them some water and fertilizer. There we go. The Tabasco. Scotch Bonnet MOA. There is some flowers, look. Lovely, lovely. Doing good. Some water and fertilizer in there. Beautiful. Scotch Bonnet, MOA. Here's the massive Kashmiri Mirch. Still no peppers, but flowers are starting to appear. The copper coil. Just a massive, massive plant. Let's get some water and fertilizer in them. Kashmiri Mirch. Here's a Padrón. Starting to get some flowers showing there, look. All in the middle. It's marvellous. Hopefully we'll have some peppers very, very soon. On the Padrón. Got another Kashmiri Mirch here. Looking good, no flowers yet. But time will tell on this Kashmiri Mirch. Here's an Armageddon. Looking beautiful. Just starting to get new little flowers, look. Just on the edges of the branches. So, lots of water and fertilizer in. And we'll see what happens with the Armageddon. Dreamcatcher. Looking great. What a beautiful plant there. Very nice. The Dreamcatcher. Here's another Dreamcatcher. A lot bigger than the smaller one here. Doing good though. Just starting to see some flowers appearing. Looking great. On the Dreamcatcher. Look at this Tabasco. Just huge. So much going on. And yet just starting to see some flowers popping. Massive plant now. Look at it, really going to bush out. Who would have thought that was a Tabasco? Some nutrients for you. The Tabasco. Another Mirch Masala here. Does look like there's some flowers just starting to pop through, look. So, hopefully we get to try these peppers very soon. Mirch Masala. These are Carolina Reaper with the copper coil. Looking very, very bushy, brutal. Doing good on the Carolina Reaper. The black jalapeno, now since yesterday. So many more new flowers. Where's that Chilli? There he is. A couple of them, look. Let's try and move that out of the way. Very nice. There's one in there as well. Beautiful. The black jalapeno. Zimbabwe black. Some nutrients for it. Looking beautiful, huh? No pods yet, but lots of flowers on the Zimbabwe black. Got the large orange tie here. Looking good. Nothing yet coming through. And some water and fertilizer, and hopefully we'll get some pods very soon. The large orange tie. Look at the size of this Armageddon. Massive. Since yesterday. Got more flowers. So looking good. Make sure it's got everything he needs to give us lots of peppers on the Armageddon. Here's a Carolina Reaper. Looking nice. Just starting to get some flowers popping in the middle there. So get lots of water and fertilizer. Look forward to getting people's mouths on fire with this Carolina Reaper. Got a Buena Mulata here. Lots of new flowers. It looks like that one's about to turn into a Chilli. Beautiful. You sorted out there. Beautiful. The Buena Mulata. Got a smaller Cayenne here. Lots of flowers. I'm not seeing any pods just yet, but they'll be turning very soon. Beautiful, the Cayenne. Here's another black jalapeno. So many flowers, look, all the way down. Such a pretty plant. See? Beautiful. The black jalapeno. Got a regular jalapeno here. Lots going on. Lots of flowers down there, look. Hopefully we get some pods soon. It's got his copper coil as well. And a jalapeno. Here's the little Mirch Masala pots. So just make sure they're all set. That's a Zebrange, but he's looking a bit worse for wear. Just think because the soil was so dry. But we'll see. More Mirch Masalas here. And if some of them go into, some of the water and fertilizer goes into the tubs, that's okay. They'll drink it all up. Our mystery plants. Mirch Masalas. And let's come around this side because we have more here. There's a Mirch Masalas here. And the soil's very, very dry, I assume. Because it's just a small amount, they drink it very, very quickly. Yeah, doing good. So that's, there's a Carolina Reaper. Mirch Masala, Ghost, Ghost. Mirch Masala, Mirch Masala, Ghost. Mystery, Mystery, Mirch Masala, Mirch Masala. Mirch Masala, Mirch Masala, Mirch Masala, Mirch Masala, and a Zebrange. These are Cayenne in the smaller pot. But look at all these peppers that are coming through. There, look. Lots and lots of flowers, more coming in. Plenty of pods. So it just goes to show, even in a small pot, if in the right conditions, you'll give you peppers. Beautiful on the Cayenne. Here's our sweet banana in the smaller tub. Got our pods showing, look. There's another one forming there. Lots of new flowers. Just beautiful. Wonderful stuff on the sweet banana. Our Poblano blowing away in the wind here. It's nice, we get to see all the flower pods. That looks like it's about to change. Both of them do. This copper coil. Wonderful stuff on the Poblano. Sugar Rush Peach Stripey. Lots of new flowers and buds popping in. Very nice indeed. There we go. Sugar Rush Peach Stripey. Here's the second Sugar Rush Peach Stripey. Lots of flowers. Looks like they might be starting to just change over. Either way, time will tell on the Sugar Rush Peach Stripey. Here's the third Sugar Rush Peach Stripey. Got flowers growing. Some at the back there. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Let's see what happens with the third Sugar Rush Peach Stripey. Here's a Habanero. Looking great. New flowers starting to show. Marvellous. See what happens with this Habanero. The size of this Zebrange. Lovely. Some new flowers going on. There's copper coil as well. Beautiful. On the Zebrange. Here's a Sugar Rush Peach Stripey. Looks like lots going on, lots of new stuff. Beautiful. Sugar Rush Peach Stripey. Here's a Tabasco in the smaller pot. Looking good, no flowers just yet, but let's get it fertilised and see what happens on the Tabasco. Here's a Zebrange. Looking good. Nothing new yet. Not seeing any new peppers at the moment or flowers. But time will tell on the Zebrange. Here's another Zebrange. Okay, looking great. New flowers starting to show. So, there's something in them. Hopefully, they don't take too long. They don't take too long to get that stripe on the Zebrange. Got a dream catcher here. Looking great. Looking very nice indeed. No buds yet. A few flowers there, they're starting to appear on the Dreamcatcher. Here is the Padrón, huge. It's all over the place, isn't it? Lots of new flowers. They're starting to change. Huge plant. With this copper coil. On the Padrón, ghost pepper. Lots of flowers. Look at all these new ones. Looking very nice. Got to try and get rid of all the end of the blossom there. Beautiful. So much going on. There's our little busy bee just flying around. Marvellous. The ghost pepper. Got Buena Mulata. Looking beautiful. Lots of flowers. Where are they? There they are, look. Looking lovely. At least 3 there. Can't see any new ones. Yeah, looking great. The Buena Mulata. These are Overwintered Cayenne, and as you can see, just so many peppers. They're all along here, down the stems. So many, look. The more I look, the more I see. Just marvellous, so let's make sure with this copper coil we get some nutrients and water in. Perfect. The Overwintered Cayenne. Here's a Carolina Reaper. Looking lovely. Nothing going on just yet, just lots of strong leaves. No flowers yet, but time will tell on our Carolina Reaper. Here's our ghost pepper. All those flowers and all the new buds. Look at that one there. This pod, and then all these new ones down here, look. Crazy, crazy. Lovely stuff. The ghost pepper. Got a Scotch Bonnet MOA. Looking great. And buds and flowers starting to show. So lovely, lovely. The Scotch Bonnet MOA. Got a Habanero. Battered a bit by some pests, I think, had a feed, but yeah, new flowers starting to show. Looking good on the Habanero. Here's a regular jalapeno. Smaller than the other one, way smaller. Just starting to get some new buds and leaves there, but all good on the jalapeno. So there you have it, everybody. That wraps up Sunday. That wraps up the day. They've all had lots and lots of organically cooked seaweed and some water. That should tie them over until, I'd say, Thursday. I think Sundays and Thursdays from now on will be water and fertilising day, and then through the week a little drop of water each day if they need it, just to keep the top of the soil damp. As you can see, everything's well hydrated now, looking good. And I've got to say, apart from this is a branch, but I think he was just needing a bit of water and nutrients, so I'm sure he'll bounce back. But everything else is just fine for Mr. Busy Bee there. Yeah, Buena Mulatas are firing out, black jalapenos are doing good. The Armageddon's got flowers growing. The ghosts have gone wild. The Cayennes are all doing good. The Dreamcatchers are starting to flower up. The Zimbabwe Black, looking great there. Yeah, I think everything's going as planned. I may be wrong. Please let me know in the comments if I'm missing something or I need to do something. Please let me know. But as far as I can see, they're thriving. They're doing really well. I don't know if these copper cores are making a difference, but the ones that have them do seem to be a little bit taller, a little bit bushier, and starting the flowers and pods sooner. But there we go. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Sunday, everybody, and a great week. I hope the week that's coming is filled with nothing but best wishes, good fortunes, and great times and happy memories. Thank you all so much for joining us. It means the world to Lucy and I, doesn't it, kid? I mean, yeah, thank you all so much. You take care of yourselves. Make sure you look after me, myself and I, because no one's going to throw you a lifeline if you're drowning. Have a great week. Have a great Sunday, and we'll see you tomorrow. See you Monday. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.